Carl Jung once said, "Who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakes." What if I told you that this single idea explains how Larry Ellison, a college dropout, built Oracle from nothing and rose to rival even Elon Musk, one of the most famous billionaires on Earth? This isn't just a story about building a company. It's a story about psychology, power, and destiny. It's about how a man confronted his inner shadow, defied the rules of society, and built an empire that would forever change technology. To understand Larry Ellison's rise, we must go beyond the balance sheets and into the mind behind the empire. Larry Ellison's story begins in chaos. Born to a 19-year-old single mother, he never knew his biological father. At just 9 months old, his mother gave him up for adoption. He was raised by his aunt and uncle in a modest Chicago apartment where harsh words and criticism were constant. Carl Jung believed that each of us carries a shadow, the dark hidden parts of ourselves we try to suppress. For Larry, that shadow was abandonment, a wound so deep that it drove him to prove himself to the world no matter the cost. This wound didn't just shape Larry Ellison, it fueled him. Larry dropped out of college not once but twice. To the world, he looked like a failure, but Jung would have seen something different. The rebel archetype, a man unwilling to live by rules that didn't align with his inner truth. Larry didn't need a diploma. He needed freedom to create, to fight, and to build a future on his own terms. In the late 1970s, Larry stumbled upon an obscure IBM research paper describing a radical new idea, relational databases. IBM dismissed it as theoretical. Larry didn't. With just $1,200 and 3 partners, he built a company around that vision. He named it Oracle. Carl Jung called this synchronicity a meaningful coincidence that connects us with our purpose. Larry hadn't just found a paper, he had found his destiny. But building Oracle was not smooth sailing. The company almost collapsed in its early years. They faced lawsuits, betrayal, brutal competition, and came dangerously close to bankruptcy. Larry was at war with IBM and every other tech giant in the industry. Jung once said, "The greatest and most important problems of life are never solved, only outgrown." Larry didn't just fight problems, he outgrew them. Oracle exploded during the tech boom. Their databases became the backbone of modern business. Larry Ellison transformed from an underdog into a billionaire titan. But as his wealth and power grew, so did his ambitions. Carl Jung warned that power can awaken the darker parts of the psyche, the shadow gaining strength. Larry embraced this, using it not to destroy, but to dominate. Larry Ellison stands toe-to-toe with Elon Musk, a modern symbol of innovation and risk-taking. While Musk pushes the boundaries of space and electric cars, Ellison quietly controls the infrastructure that keeps the digital world running. Most people see Musk as the visionary disruptor, but Larry Ellison, he's the strategist, the man who operates from the shadows. This rivalry isn't just about money. It's about two philosophies colliding. His empire influences almost every corner of the tech world, yet he remains a mystery to many. Because for Larry, success isn't about being the loudest voice. It's about controlling the game without anyone realizing you're the one moving the pieces. Carl Jung believed our ultimate goal in life is individuation, becoming whole by integrating every part of ourselves, even the shadow. It's the ability to face your inner chaos, embrace your shadow, and rise beyond what others think is possible. Larry Ellison didn't just become a billionaire. He became the oracle of his own destiny, a legacy powerful enough to challenge even Elon Musk.
Subscribe.